What is happening, guys? God Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with another awesome Tech Tuesday. And today I'm going to reveal one of the cheapest mechanical keyboards that's actually good for 40 bucks. It's on Amazon, and it is called the Kisnt mechanical keyboard. Now, this is a full mechanical 85 key. It's an 85 key keyboard. It's got it doesn't have the number pad, which that's the only thing that's missing. You can buy that as an accessory piece for like 20 bucks. But I needed the arrow keys for editing. It's a lot easier to do that. Not only that, the alt keys and stuff like that are super essential for me to not have to be far away or have an FN key to do all the functions. So 85 key, backlit RGB, south facing, 3-mode connection. It comes with a Bluetooth adapter, which is nice. This is going to be used for my streaming computer as well as my secondary backup for my my test bench. So it's going to be super nice, super convenient. Gasket, RGB, hot swappable, and of course a 4,000 milliamp batteries with PBT keycaps. Crazy that they packed all this into this keyboard. Again, $40 right now, maybe $50 on Amazon. The price goes up and down, but they have a redeemable code for $5 off. So we are going to open this up, and here's the keyboard itself. We'll leave that for last. Comes with a little manual, which I always say I don't need, and then I'm like, oh, I want to change the stuff on it, and then I can't, and then I need to look it up. It comes with a keycap puller, which is always nice, and it comes with a USB cord. I think I'm going to try and use this to plug in this keyboard and get rid of this old one, so I can get rid of it. If you guys haven't noticed this is the keyboard I reviewed like a long time ago. This is what I've been using for this long. It's a blue keycap mechanical keyboard. It's not creamy. It doesn't sound very good. And it doesn't have any of the function keys. I have to hit FN to move all the other diagonal buttons. So not ideal for my setup. That's why I'm going with this one. So keycap puller is always nice to have. Not necessary, but it's nice to have. All right, to the mechanical keyboard, the moment of truth. All right, it's got a nice cream color to it. It's not technically white, so some people might find that off-putting. It has the dongle in the back here. It's got USB, Bluetooth, or 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's got a Mac and a Windows button. So that's really nice. This kind of reminds me of my my unreleased video review of my mechanical keyboard that I daily drive every day now, and maybe I'll make a full-length video on that as well. But it sounds great. That's the RGB. It's kind of already showing. Again, it looks really nice, actually. It shines through really well. Again, multicolored keys might not be for the best of person, but you really can't find a pure white keyboard anymore. Again, that sounds this good. Again, it's working immediately. It's working immediately. I'll have to test the battery life on this, so that's one of the things I'm going to test in this video. As well as how to get the other modes in. So if you hold FN and delete, changes the color of it. And that's like a side swiping orange, side swiping yellow, green, blue, purple, maybe a white, and then RGB. And that's the only modes it has. If you hit FN and go up, it turns the brightness up, as well as if you go left, it changes the speed that the RGB goes. Or if you just want it to go down, so if you go down, it turns it down, turns it go up. A lot of the FN keys, again, if you want to switch to a different Bluetooth device, hit FN. The labeled W, E, and R key will let you change the Bluetooth modes, as well as 2.4 gigahertz. Maybe that's... And you can long press that to enter 2.4 gigahertz mode without maybe pressing this button if it's maybe plugged in and you want to just switch it quickly without having to pick it up, turn it, flip it, and doing that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Again, it's just a really nice Just a very nice, sleek keyboard. It looks really great. I just stopped the recording on this. We could also kind of do a type test and see. That are trying to get this is a great keyboard for people that are trying to get into mechanical keyboards without breaking the bank, because this really looks like a great keyboard. Looks like it has like cable routing for both sides, which is something that you don't really see on keyboards, especially for this price. The construction is rigid and strong. The only downside I would really say about typing experience, especially after all this, the keyboard is it feels heavy. These PBT keycaps are just very um, very heavy, and it feels like it's really hard to type on. Again, you could just buy whatever keycaps you wanted, put them on, and you're good to go. So I don't think that's really much of an issue. You could buy pretty much any keycaps and they would fit. It's got some like very blue underlighting, but again, when we go to turn this on, you can kind of see the RGB that shines towards the south side. That just makes the RGB kind of look a lot better, and for longevity, it's going to make the keycaps look a lot cooler too. So that's really a plus. Again, that's the only downside I'd really have, is the keyboard is just kind of heavy, and sometimes it's not so bad, but for a typing experience, it's probably not the best. For gaming, it feels pretty good. The battery life for me lasted about 8 hours with full RGB. It lasted me 40 hours with RGB or with gaming. Without RGB, I would imagine it's probably more, but most people probably don't game or turn the RGB off unless they don't care about it too much. Capability or customization. Some of these budget keyboards do have that, but if you don't really care about the RGB lighting or customization, I mean, it's a $40 keyboard. There's going to be some limitations here. That's the only one that I can really find. That and it being a little bit too heavy when you go to type. Those are probably good problems to have, especially when you can take the keycaps off and put new ones on and kind of get people into the entry side of mechanical keyboards. So thanks, guys, for watching. Again, I'd give this a 9 out of 10. Solid keyboard. Again, customization's great. A little bit lacking on some of the RGB. It is a little bit heavier and kind of hard to get used to when you're trying to type on the keyboard for long periods of time. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.